One of the awesome things from this season is the emergence of Charvarius Ward getting the national recognition for his big plays and being able to be a lockdown corner for the San Francisco 49ers. Deebo Samuel joined Kay Adams on the Up and Adams show for his weekly appearance, and he discussed multiple things, but one of them being Charvarius Ward and their conversations that they've had, and kind of how Ward is really trying to work on getting interceptions. He already leads the league in PBUs, and he's really trying to turn those PBUs into turnovers. And it's a really fascinating kind of insight in between two players kind of talking about this. They allude to kind of what Charvarius is doing behind the scenes to make sure that happens. So pretty cool insight by Deebo. And again, kind of letting us in on their conversations that they're having. It's really cool to listen to. And then also on top of that, we get to hear from Deebo Samuel on kind of the mindset of the San Francisco 49ers after these types of wins and like what the tone is in the locker room and all these different types of things. And obviously we look at the 49ers offense score 42 points. You would think absolutely we're firing on all cylinders. And Deebo Samuel says, well, not so fast, because there are things that we can improve on and get better at. And I just love what he had to say. Take a listen to Deebo Samuel right here.
Yeah, we know we've talked a lot with you about you and like all these records and all this amazingness. We've talked about CMC and Trent and Kittle and Ayuk. We haven't given love to various Mr. Ward. Should we give love to him? 2 interceptions against the Cardinals.
Come
One
on
being
now.
his first career pick 6. He practiced catching balls from Sam Darnold this week to help prepare catching picks. Is that true?
Man, that boy do everything possible to turn them PBUs into picks. And we was talking early on in the game, early on before the game started, bro. And I'm like, yo, like I need to see you catch one of these and take it like 90. And man, when I seen that boy catch that ball, it looked like I was catching the screen and just running behind Trent and the boys, how fast he was running through there.
It's amazing. I feel like he's like the one person we haven't given love to. I also think that there's all this talent on this team. We can talk Shanahan or whatever. There's something that's going on, whether it's like, obviously you guys have the music and you have the fun. And I think Trent is a big part of establishing sort of the fair balance of fun on this team, because like it's not like outside of those Patriots teams, I feel like all Super Bowl teams have the perfect injection of like the Eagles dog masks or something that's like carrying them. Like y'all have all the talent, but you haven't won it, so you still have the chip on your shoulder. It's like the perfect balance of OGs and young feisty players. Like, is it that? Do you think that's true? Does it feel that way?
Oh, what's so crazy? You was talking about like the mask and the music and stuff. I just think that's just what we do. And like I said to you like a couple weeks ago, is like, you know, we always been there. We always been right at the door. And like, what is it going to take for us to get over that hump? And, you know, we always had that taste in our mouth, like, bro, like, what is it? What is it? And like, you know, as we continue to stack these days, stack these games, stack these wins, we still not playing to our best potential and still leaving stuff out there on the field. And that's things that neither you know or people out there know. It's just like within the building, like things that we know we have to work on for. It's like just little things of one block here with Spring Christian free probably like 3-4 more times, or a block here with got Brock a little bit more time in the pocket to throw another ball. It's just like little things like that.
Who said, is that okay? But do y'all really let yourselves celebrate the wins and then you dig into this stuff that could improve you? Because that could be, you know, at a certain point, you want the culture, I think, to be okay. But sure, we could have done a little bit better there, but we put up 45 points. Like, is that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Kyle's definitely going to celebrate the win, but you know, at the end of the day, after celebrating, you know, after he giving us a speech along the lines of how good we played and this is that and the third, he still, you know, lets us know like there's things that still need to be worked on, but we're going to enjoy the win. And when we go and watch tape, like we'll see and find out what he's been talking about.
You know, I just got done with the offensive tape and I'm about to do a film breakdown, which by the time you probably watch us, the film breakdown will be done. But there are some instances on tape with Deebo specifically where, yeah, he could have done a couple things a little bit better, and specifically speaking to the blocking and the impact it had on Christian McCaffrey. So I think that shows growth, and the word that I'm looking for is it maturity? Is it kind of just this awareness and this comfortability understanding that Deebo Samuel understands that he still can be better? And Deebo's having a phenomenal year. I think, what does he have? 7 touchdowns in the last 3 games. Like he's going insane. But he has the kind of humility to be able to understand that he can actually do things better to help his teammates out and to help the team, not just himself. And that, I think, is fantastic insight. And you could see as the tape progressed that I think that wasn't an in-game conversation that was had, because as he continued throughout the game, you could see the effort level in the blocking pick up. And I do think the fact that he mentions it specifically, and then you can actually find tape references of him maybe not having the best effort and it contributing to, Christian getting tackled, to then him trying pretty hard later on throughout. So I like it. I do. Again, I don't expect anything to be perfect. Football isn't perfect. It's imperfect in its nature. Sometimes the guys who win are the teams that make the least amount of mistakes. Is really what it comes down to. So I love the mentality. I love it. I love what he had to say about Charvarius Ward. I'm glad Charvarius Ward's getting his flowers. But if Deebo Samuel has this mindset, who's a leader of this team, and if the entire team has this mindset, this bodes well for the San Francisco 49ers continuing to improve as they get ready to head into the playoffs. Whew, good time to be a Niner fan. Let me know what you guys think about Deebo's comments. And if you want to check out the full interview, I've linked it in the description. Feel free to go to the Up and Adams podcast channel. Boom, down in the description. And you can watch the whole thing in its entirety. Again, all these guys provide phenomenal insight, and it's worth a watch. So go check it out. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.